Hey, what's good, everybody? If my thoughts happen to be all over the place for this video, just know that it's because it's not scripted, so I hope that doesn't bug you guys too much. But I wanted to make a video on a topic that I've been thinking about lately, and that is like, you know, two things actually. One, yeah, like life, life is gonna be hard, and two, what does it mean to be a man? Okay, so. Let's go over topic one first, because I think this might help some of you on your self-improvement journeys as well. So, one thing that I've struggled with is like I think after some time I've simply forgotten how hard pause. I've simply forgotten how hard it's gonna be to be on self-improvement, right? Like I've stopped trying after a while because it's like I'm thinking, is it, and yeah, because like I've stopped and I'm thinking like, yo, am I doing something wrong? Like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm not making so much progress. And then it hit me. It's like it's simply discipline. Like you simply have to make the right choice over and over again. There's no one single magic trick that's gonna fix everything in your life. Like, no, it's just you have to make the same hard, disciplined choices over and over again. And they are hard choices. It's like, you know, uh, you could get information on being an entrepreneur. You could watch some sort of hyper stimulating TikTok that's, 30 seconds long and it's not really gonna help you in any way. Or you could read a book. One that I'd recommend for entrepreneurialism would be Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. And like I'm gonna be honest, like yeah, I too would rather just watch the hyper stimulating YouTube Shorts thing if I'm gonna be following what my lizard brain is telling me. But in the end, what's gonna help me more is reading Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. What's gonna help me more is reading the less stimulating book. Like you could have like fucking Twinkies or a McDonald's burger, but in the end, what's gonna pay off more in the long term is eating like a high fat, high protein, meal with whole foods. Um, so yeah, like you just gotta make the right choices, even when it's hard. You just gotta make the right choices. That's all it's really about, just like basic discipline, and that's all there really is to it. And two, what does it mean to be a man? So I've been thinking about this, right? It's like my brother, no disrespect to him, he's a very learned individual. Uh, he knows a lot more things than me, but I disagree with him on this respectfully, and he thinks that being a man is something that just is, but I disagree. I think malehood is something that just is, right? Like if you're born with XY chromosomes, that goes down to your genes, and you're not really gonna be able to change that. But like, we don't have that level of technology. Maybe we will someday in the future, but we just don't have that level of technology. Like you can't change your genetics down to that level. You know, Malehood is something that just is. If you're born a male, you're born a male. You can't change that. But I think um the title manhood is a title that needs to be earned through like rites of passage. It's like it's a title that connotates uh the four cardinal virtues of manhood, which is further to I'm just gonna like give a brief description on this, but and I believe he's an anthropologist. His name is Jack Donovan. Look up some of his lectures. He's like a a beefcake. Yeah, he's a total beefcake. But this anthropologist guy, Jack Donovan, actually wrote a book called The Way of Men, and manhood is a title basically that connotates four cardinal virtues. Oh, and those virtues are courage, right? Honor, strength, physical and mental, and mastery. So courage is basically just like, the ability to um it's described in scientific literature by the word gameness, right? So the in dogfighting, the dogs that are more willing to go back into the fray and to fight again are usually like even more highly desired than the dogs that are just physically strong. So that shows how like great of a virtue that is. You know, you could overpower a man who's physically stronger than you if you're just more aggressive and if he's really timid, right? So that comes in useful in like the archaic tribe setting. Then we have honor, and you know, some people think honor is about like moral virtue, but it's simply amoral. It's just a code that like tribes, gangs of men follow throughout time. Like criminal underworlds, even they have codes of honor. You know, like if you're in prison and the guy in the cell across from you touched kids, you're probably gonna be ordered to like kill him or something. Um, right? Even they have codes of honor. Um, what was the other one? So courage, yeah, strength, physical strength, um, and mental strength. But in the book, he mostly talks about physical strength. Um, it's like you know, just for survival and outcompeting enemy tribes, you're gonna need men who are physically strong, mentally strong, yeah, of course, but like there is virtue in physical strength, right? I'm gonna be real here, you know, it takes a certain amount of strength to survive, to protect your tribe and to be respected and all that stuff. And uh mastery. This one's pretty much like, you know, having a marketable skill. It's like be like having a skill that you are very good at, you know, so that you can bring value to your tribe that way. It's like specializing, right? How early human tribes, when the advent of agriculture happened, we began to specialize in stuff. Like some people were artists and comedians and you know, like hunters and all that stuff. But if you can get really good at something, then you can provide more value to your tribe, even if it's just one thing. If you're the best at it, then you're irreplaceable. So that's a really important thing. But yeah, manhood, malehood is something that just is. But manhood, I believe, personally, is a title that must be earned. Right? It's it's like it's a title that connotates the four cardinal virtues of masculinity: strength, honor, courage, and mastery. Okay? Without those four virtues, no higher virtues are possible, like humility or patience or, you know, piety, because um those four virtues are the four virtues that are necessary for survival. They're necessary for the maintenance, the very maintenance of society. Um, being a man, you know, in the words of Jack Donovan, it's like, you know, you secure a perimeter, right? That's the concept. He calls it the perimeter. Basically, you have this like area, right? Like it's your tribe, it's you know, everything you want to love and protect and your loved ones and maybe your belongings, your pets, but it's everything that you hold dear to you, right? So that's the perimeter, and then outside the perimeter, there's threats, there's enemies, you know, like natural disasters, wild animals, predators, and so basically, um, the way of men is to apply those four cardinal virtues in the effort to protect what's within the perimeter, you know, and to ensure progress and all that stuff. So I can't agree that manhood is something that just is. You know, it's like no, it's something greater than that. It's something that needs to be earned through, you know, rites of passage, through trials, through stuff. I just spit on my fucking laptop. But yeah, I think you guys are starting to get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Um, Let me think. Is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, it's like again, back to like just making the right decisions. It's like sometimes, you know, it's difficult, but you just gotta make the right decisions. Like it's hard to, you know, maybe like you just finished, you know, nine. 6, 8, 9, 7 grueling hours of school, and all you want to do is just like go home and take a nap, but you still gotta go to the gym and work out for 2 hours, you know? And let's say like at the end of the day, you're done with all your, you know, in my case, I struggle with this a lot. Let's say at the end of the day, you're done with all your schoolwork and you know you've worked out and you made a video or whatever, you did all that stuff and you know you did all your habits and at the end of the day like you just get into bed and you tuck yourself in, right? And you realize you forgot to log down your habits. Well, it's gonna be hard to get out of that bed, that nice warm bed, and go into your fucking work desk and get your journal and log down those habits. But you still gotta do it. Like it's gonna be hard to do your 5 daily prayers if you're a Muslim, but you still gotta like find the time for it, you know? Like anything in life worth pursuing is hard and it simply takes continued, you know, separate instances of applied discipline to do the right habits over and over again. But in the end, guys, it's worth it. So, you know, don't give up. Keep doing self-improvement. Keep doing your habits. Like, keep following your religion. You know, it's simple as that. Anyway, sorry if this tangent was annoying or whatever, but I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye, kids.
Don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.